Hi, and welcome back to another crochet with me. Since this week's theme is fairy tales, we are going to be doing a pig. So, this one is a little more complicated than I'm used to, but that's okay. We'll get through it. And I'm so excited to see how this turns out for you. Alright, let's get started. So, we're going to make a magic ring. And you'll need to do 6 single crochets into the magic ring. I did forget to mention a couple of things. We're going to be working with a light pink. You will need either a darker pink or maybe a white or a cream to do the snout. And we're using a 3mm hook. I couldn't find my 3mm hook, so I'm using a 5, but it does make it kind of difficult for some of the stitches. So you will want to use a smaller one if you have it. If not, a 5 will work fine. And then you'll also need polyfill. So if you don't have any of that, you'll need that. So once you have finished your single crochets into your magic ring, you'll slip stitch. Oh, and since we are working in rounds, you may want to have stitch markers to help you keep track of where you are. If you don't have one, paper clips will work. And then also, if you want eyes on your pig, you can use googly eyes or safety eyes, whichever one you want to, or you can embroider them using like a black thread, and that'll work too. Or a black yarn, that'll work. Alright, let's continue on. Sorry. Okay, so our next round, we will be doing 2 single crochets in each one. Okay, so you should have 12 stitches all the way around. Next, we will single crochet into the next stitch, and then 2 single crochets into the stitch after, and then you'll repeat that around. So we're going to do 1 single crochet, see what I mean about having trouble with it? So try to use a smaller hook if you have one. I may just also be crocheting super tight stitches. One. Okay, so I just did my 1 single crochet, and now we'll single crochet 2 into 1 stitch. And then you will repeat that all the way around until you get back to the beginning. So 1, and then 2. And I'll see you around. Okay, on the next round, you will want to single crochet into 2 stitches, and then 2 single crochets in the next stitch, and repeat that all the way around. And I do want to show you a little hack that I use when I don't have a stitch marker, or more probably when I don't want to get up to get a stitch marker. I actually use my tail, so I'll just pull it through whatever stitch I started at, and so that way I have a marker to know where I'm at. So I'm actually going to move this to the next spot, which is kind of hard to do when you haven't finished that stitch, but I just pull it through and come down to the tail and pull it through, and now there I am. So now I'll know where to stop when I go around. That's the hard part of working in rounds, is that you don't have your chain one to tell you where you're at. So, okay. Next up, we have single crochet in 3, 2 single crochet in 1, and continue around. I'll see you there. Okay, and now we're going to single crochet into 4 stitches, and then 2 single crochet into 1 stitch, and continue that around. Okay, so it should be getting bigger and bigger. Now we are going to do a single crochet all the way around, and we're going to do that for 5 rounds. Okay, so single crochet all the way around 5 times. I'll see you there. Just checking in. I'm on my 3rd round, and I actually keep tally marks to keep track of where I'm at. You can also use a row counter. They have several apps, or they have actual physical row counters that you can click the button. It will keep track of what row you're on. But for this, I'm just doing tally marks, and that helps me. 2 more to go. Alright, so this is what you should have. Now we are going to work on decreasing and closing it up. So, let's see here. Single crochet in 4 and decrease in 1. So, if you've never done a decrease, they're really easy. Alright, so for the decrease, you're going to put your hook through the stitch, pull your yarn through, and then you'll put your hook through the next stitch and pull it through. You'll pull through that, the 2, and then you'll pull through the other 2. Okay, and then you'll just continue doing that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then hook through, yarn over, pull through, and then hook through, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through 2. Whoops, did too many. Okay, so you should have 3 hoops, pull through 2, pull through 2, and continue doing that all the way around. Okay, so before I go on any further, I'm going to add on my safety eyes. So they suggest setting them in between rows 10 and 11. So there. And then usually want about 5 or 6 stitches apart. And then you place them in and make sure that they're kind of where you want them to be. And get out the backings. And then you just snap them on. First you get the right size backings. Then you snap them on. Alright, and there are the eyes. And then I got this from Amazon. I want to say it was like 10-ish, 10 to 15, something like that. And it came with 2 packages of backings, and it came in this little container that has all different kinds of eyes. It's got the normal black safety eyes, it's got brown and pink, and that's got some of the black iris with the blue, green, red and white, and brown. So, or black pupils, sorry. Black pupils, green and other colored irises. So, I want to say that was like between $10 to $15. I don't think it was too expensive. Okay, our next one is to single crochet in 3, decrease in 1. I'll see you around. Okay, now we are going to single crochet in 2 stitches, decrease in 1. And I'll see you around. Okay, and I think if you're good at recognizing patterns, you'll know what we're doing next. 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, all the way around. And I will be changing location because my phone's dying. Okay, so once you have come to the end of your final decrease and single crochet, which I just ended, you should have, looks like this. So you're going to take your polyfill, and stuff it in. And then how much you put in there depends on whether you want it to be soft or firm. Okay. Once you've got that filled, go ahead and tie it off and set it to the side. Okay. Okay, and now we're going to make the ears. So we're gonna single crochet 6 into a magic ring. And this will pretty much be the start for almost everything that we do. So I will see you when you get your magic ring finished. Alright, and so since we're making the ears, we're going to have to make 2 of these. Okay, so next we're going to single crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 single crochet in the following stitch, and repeat that around. Okay, next we will single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then 2 single crochet in the stitch after. So 1, 2 in separate stitches, and then in this next one you'll do 2 in the same stitch. And repeat all the way around. Alright, and now you're going to single crochet all the way around and tie it off and start your next one. When you're tying off your ears and any other parts of the pig, make sure you leave a long enough tail so that way we can sew it together when we're assembling the pieces. Alright, time for the second one. So we're just going to redo the same thing we did. 6 single crochet into the magic chain or magic ring, single crochet in the first stitch, and then 2 double crochet in the stitch after, and repeat it for the second round. The third round is the single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then the 2 single crochet in the stitch after, and repeat, and then single crochet all around and tie off. And I'll see you after you guys have done that. Okay, now we're going to make the arms. You do need to make 2 of them. We're going to make a magic ring and then crochet 6 single crochets into it, and then for 6 rounds you will just single crochet. So make sure you're marking your stitches so you don't get lost. I'll check on you in a bit. Okay, I am about halfway through my first arm, and you should be getting what just looks like a little nubby thing. You're doing good. Keep it up. Okay, I just got done with one arm, and I'm going to show you what I did here. I took the tail from the magic ring and I stuck my hook down at the bottom, came through the bottom of it, and then I pulled up the tail and then fed it through the side here. So now I have two sides to work with when I'm sewing it all together. Alright, and go ahead and make your second arm. Alright, so I'm actually going to show you on this one how I brought the bottom tail up. Okay, so here's my arm. I'm just going to stick the crochet hook down into the bottom there. Wrap the yarn around it and pull it through, and then come here on the opposite side of where I tied off, just right at the top here, and then pull that through, and voila. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and make the tail, since that one's kind of quick and easy to get out of the way. Alright, so make your slip stitch, and we're going to chain 8. Okay, once you've chained 8, you will do 2 single crochets in the second chain from the hook. Okay, and then 2 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. That's 1. Two, 3, 4. Okay, and then single crochet in the next 2 and tie off. 1, 2. Okay, and there is your tail. Okay, now we're going to make the snout. I chose white for that one because I didn't have a darker pink. If I had a darker pink, I would have gone with that. But I have white, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so you're going to make a magic ring. And yes, you are correct. We are going to okay, so single crochet 6 into the magic ring, and I will see you after that. Alright, and now we will do 2 single crochets in each stitch and do that all the way around. And that will be it for this one. Okay, once you have that done, tie it off. Okay. And you're done with that. Okay. And finally, all right, and now we're going to do the legs and the body. You'll start off with 6 single crochet into a magic ring, and then you will start round 2, which is single crochet into the first stitch, and then 2 single crochets into the stitch after, and you'll repeat that all the way around. I'll see you there. Okay, and now you will single crochet all the way around for 3 rounds. And I'll see you when you're done. Okay, and then once you're done with that, you will tie off and start the second foot and start back again with the 6 single crochet into the magic ring. The second round with the single crochet in the next stitch and 2 single crochets in the one after, and repeat. And then the 3 rounds of the single crochet. And then once you get done with that one, don't tie off yet. You will chain 3 and attach it to the first leg. Okay, once you have the legs joined together, you're going to single crochet around the whole entire thing, and then you will do that again for 5 more rounds. Okay, after you get done with that, you are going to do single crochet in 6 stitches and decrease in 1, and do that all the way around. After that, you will single crochet 5 stitches and decrease in 1. The next round is single crochet 4, decrease 1, and the final round is single crochet in 3 stitches and decrease in 1. And you'll be good to tie off. Okay, so once you have attached the ears and the snout, you're going to attach the legs, and where we decreased, you're going to attach that to the head, and then attach the arms on either side. Please, please, please post pictures of how this turned out. You can customize it. You can crochet little flowers to stick Aunt's hair, or maybe a bow tie. You can use felt to add like a star or a heart to the belly. Whatever you want to do, it's totally your call. If you make more, make more. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this, and I will share a picture of mine when I am done. All right. Bye, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next week.